Hello, welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name is Stephen Tyrrell and you join us here at Swan Lane Wharf on Swan Lane in Coventry on the Coventry Canal. Today is Wednesday the 10th, I believe it's the 10th. Let me have a quick look. Wednesday the 10th of November. I'm going to have a look and I'll put my glasses on, so just bear with me a second. So Wednesday the 10th of November, yes it is. As always, a few jobs to do, and it's all catching up with jobs that I've already started and I need to finish. A couple of you guys have politely reminded me that I really ought to finish jobs as I do them. As in, if I'm doing the galley, I should finish the galley. If I'm doing the bathroom, I should finish the bathroom and do one job at once and get it out of the way. And you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I should be doing. With the galley, I'm waiting for the gas man to come and verify that all the gas connections are okay. Once he's done that and everything is okay and there's no gas leaks, I can zip it all up and finish it. There's only a few jobs in here needs doing to finish off, and it won't take me very long. In the bathroom, I am waiting for the vanity unit with the sink. When I ordered it thinking it would be, well, online it said it'd be here in 2 or 3 days, and I put the order in and I got an email bounced straight back to me saying it's going to be a month. So that's due on the 20th, I think, in November. So I've got another 10 days or so, 2 weeks to wait for that, which is a bit of a pity. And if it doesn't seem like it's coming, then I'll cancel the order and I'll order locally. So there are a few jobs I can do around the boat. The last job I was doing was the engine cooling pipes on old Smokie, so I'm going to finish that off today, hopefully. I'd like to get the feed up to the header tank, and then perhaps make sure it's watertight, get some water in there and fire her up and try her for the first time. I don't think I'll actually get as close as starting her today, but I'd like to have old Smokie started this week if I can, and get things done that way. So that'll be good. Anyway, let's get into the video. So if you're new here, then please consider subscribing. I'd much appreciate having you around, and I'd like to have you as a viewer. That'd be great, and I hope I earn your subscription today. If you enjoy the videos, then please give me a like. Likes are always welcome. The more likes, the better. And also, don't forget, if you've got something to say, anything you like, even if it's a criticism, let me know down below. Comment down below. Criticisms. God, I can't speak today. Criticisms aren't a bad thing, because if you don't know you're doing something wrong until somebody tells you you're doing something wrong. So yeah, even if it's a criticism, I'm more than happy to take complaints on the chin. So I'm a big boy now. I can cope with it, and if I don't like it, I'll just ignore it. Okay, all right, let's get into the video and see how far we get. I'm only here for a couple of hours today because the shift I'm on this week is very taxing. It's a very long day. It's 12 and a half, 13-hour days, and in that time I like to have a little bit of a sleep at night if I can when I'm out working, and quite often some of the jobs I do warrants that you get an hour's gap between one collection and another, and I can get my head down for an hour. This particular run there's no gaps, so I'm having to work for a living. Oh. Anyway, let's get into the video. All right, see you soon. Okay, gonna have to use my phone for a bit of recording today because stupidly I've left me spare camera batteries at home. So anyway, today's job then, you can just see down there the outlet from the skin tank just there. So I need to make a pipe running from there that goes up to here and then comes round and fits onto this as well. So that'll be today's job, and we'll see how far we get. Shouldn't be too bad. A little bit of pipe bending and a bit of elbow work and it should be all right. So stand by and I will show you the finished product. As I say, I can't record it because I forgot to bring the camera batteries, so okay, stand by. Yeah, not as pretty as I intended, but it will do for now, and I will revisit this at some point in the future, because that's a monstrosity. But yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this at some point because that's not as pretty as I want. And looking at this, I don't think I'm going to leave the skin tank there. I might do, I don't know yet, but what I think I might do is this pipe here I'll replace with a bit of clear pipe, so that I can see that there's water level in there, because as long as there's water in the header tank, that's fine. So I'll use that as a sight glass, if you like, if you will. But that's done anyway. That's in, and that's as I say, I can get old Smokie fired up now in the next day or two. That's all I'm going to do today. I'll have a bit of a tidy up before I go, because I don't know if you can see through there, the boat's a bit of a mess. So I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up before I go. I won't be here tomorrow, Thursday. Need to take Lady PJ to the hospital, and then I'll be back here Friday. So try and get a whole day's work done Friday. I'd like to get Smokie started Friday if possible. So I'll bring the jump leads over, top up the water, bring some dishwasher tablets, fire her up, and see where it leaks, because it's going to leak. It hasn't run for over a year, so we shall see what happens. It's only going to be a test run, so I'm not too worried if it doesn't run properly. As long as it starts and gets warm, that's all I'm happy about at the moment. The servicing and looking after I'll sort out next time, before I go cruising. So okay, that'll do it for now. Alright, see you Friday. Hello, back at the boat. Friday the 12th of November. Okay, so today is going to be fire up old Smokie day. So already this morning I've had the vac out, because Smokie hasn't run for a while. I've got the air filter off, and I've cleaned out in the bowl. I've got the vacuum cleaner out, cleaned out any dust, any loose dust. I'm going to leave the air filter off for now, and the reason is, if the engine happens to run away on me, I can stuff a rag down here, and that'll suffocate the engine and stop it. It's the only way to stop a diesel engine. I could use a decompressor. That would do the same thing, but I wouldn't want to cause any damage to the engine, and starving the engine of oxygen is probably the best way of stopping it. So the decompressor's open at the moment. That's that at the top there, that's open. So standing up is open, and the engine turns nice and freely. Look, there's no restriction there whatsoever. That is absolutely beautiful. So that runs okay, so that's fine. What I think I'm going to do is, because I don't want any electric running through the system, I'm going to loosen off the alternator and take off the drive belts. And the rest, need to dip the oil and check that, top up with water. I'm not worried about leaks today. I am looking for leaks, but I'm not too worried about any leaks anywhere. I'll note where the leaks are. I'm definitely going to have a leak here, because I'm going to use this to fill it. There's no thermostat in there at the moment, and the reason for that is I want as much water flow around the engine and the skin tank as possible, because I'm going to drop this in it. Okay, this is a dishwasher tablet, and it will clean out the engine. Any crap that's on the side of the engine, it will clean it out. And then what I'll do is I will flush it out, and then later on today I will go and get some antifreeze. I will seal this up, seal any areas that that leak. I will seal them as well. Any bits around the tank, I'll seal all that up and get it leak free. And then what I'll do is I'll fill the engine up with antifreeze, and then that's him ready for the winter. Then I can start him anytime I like then. And it'll be now he's up and running, it'll be a regular thing, as long as there's no electricity running from the alternator anywhere. That's the main thing, because I don't want any stray power going anywhere else. But if that's not spinning, there won't be an issue. Okay, and then the job then will be is sorting out all this spaghetti of wiring out, getting that all sorted, and putting solar panels in and all that sort of stuff. So okay, let me have a bit more of a tidy up with the vac and get rid of any dust lying around anywhere and any bits, and check the engine, make sure there's nothing going to tangle up with the runner of the engine, because as I say, all the wires are down the back here. I've had a quick look, there's nothing particularly in the way. Everything seems to be looking okay. So, but there is a bit of dust down the back there. I need to come in with the vac and clean up any dust, any bits of rubbish and stuff, and then once that's done we can look at filling up with water. In fact, I'll probably start Smokie first, just give him a little turnover with the decompressor open so he won't start, just to get him spinning nice and free, because he hasn't moved for a year. Spinning him over now without actually starting him will help lubricate the engine. It will get all the oil around the engine before I generate any heat by starting him. Gardeners run quite cool anyway, so heat shouldn't be a massive issue, but I don't want to risk any damage as it's been a while. So yeah, okay, let's have a little play and see how far we get. All right, this is all I'm doing today, is this, just concentrating on old Smokie, marking any leaks, getting the water sorted, and also I could do with a bilge pump, because once I've emptied this out I need to pump the water out. I mean, most of it I'll get out with a bucket, but there's going to be about 50 litres of water, because that skin tank is massive, it's huge. Yeah, still not happy with this pipe work here, but I'll revisit this at some point in the future when I've decided what I'm going to do, because I'm not happy with this coming out of here like this onto that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Yeah, I think I'll go and have a chat with the Red Shores over at Braunston and see what they do with water coming out of here, see what sort of thing they do, and I might even get one of the guys to come over and have a look and see if he can do a better job than this, because I'm not happy with that. That's very precarious, that's not nice. I'd like it to come out and up and over, which also means having the skin having the header tank up on this wall, which is not a major issue. I don't mind that, but I need it to look prettier than this. Okay, but you know, but now it's functional. We can do the prettiness at a certain point in the future. I'd like to have done it now and just never revisited it again, but this is an area I can get to quite easily, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay then, let's have a bit more of a tidy up, and then we'll when we get closer to starting the engine, we'll switch it back on and we'll have a little chat then again. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, we now have the starter off the car. The car battery is stupidly heavy duty. It's about 140 amps, so it should be enough to bang through this. It should be okay. So let's find out which one's negative, which one's positive. That one's negative. The only thing I'm thinking now is if it doesn't start now, it's down to the fact that the jump leads are rather small, so that could be an issue, or could be the issue. It's definitely positive, yeah. Right. What did I do with my starter stick? My screwdriver. Let's go find my screwdriver first. Oh, there you go, sitting on the starter stick. Right. So we'll put the decompressor up again and try it with the decompressor up this time. Okay, stand by. Right. How did I do this last time? Was it just doing this way? Sure it'll be. Right. You ready? Seems okay. Right. Decompressor down. Let's see what happens now. Stand by. No, still not having it. And that could now be down to the fact that the batteries are not the batteries, sorry, the jump leads are just not up to the job. You know what I mean? So let's try and get a better grip on this. Try and get a better grip. Right. No, she's not wanting to go. Smoke off the old jumper cable then. How hot the cables? Yeah, the cables are very hot. They're getting warm really quick, so the chances are it's the fact that the cables are not strong enough. So I may have to come back with some bigger cables. Let me have a play around, because I have got some stuff here that I could probably use. I've got these cables here that came off the motor. So let's see if I can use these. These are a bit stronger, so let me have a play. Stand back a minute. Well, he's running. Bless him. He's going, bless him. Hey, don't sound too bad either, actually. Let's just see if I can cut in with the shutdown. Okay, now we know we can start him and stop him. The only thing is, every time I start him, that battery's not recharging. So, I don't want to start him too many times because I'll flatten the battery and then I won't get my car started. Right, let's think about putting some water in him and flushing the water through. It's not even warm yet. Might only be running a few seconds, but yeah, excellent. Right, get some water in him, see what happens. He's gonna have to run for a couple of hours to get any warmth out of him. So we'll see how we get on. Don't you just love that sound? It really is a testament to the old gardeners, all of the old engines really, that this has been stood for well over a year now. And once you get a proper bit of power to it, it just turned over and started pretty much straight away. I know it took a bit of fiddling, but that was more my fault than anything else. But that could have been a lot worse. He fired up, no problem at all. More than happy with that. That's really good. You've got the hand controls here, look. So let's see if I can give it a bit of a turn. And there's hardly any smoke coming out of the chimney, which is fabulous. It's not smoking at all, look. That's great. And we're back down to tick over again. Right. So, go and have a look, see if we can find any water leaks. He just stopped of his own accord. My own fault. Back of the boat there. There's a filter just under there. And I got the feed to the filter turned off. So for the last half an hour it's been running on what was in the pipes. So let's have a little go at trying to get him going again, but it's going to take a while to get the fuel through, I think. I've got the decompressor open at the moment so he won't start. Right, let's see what happens now. I'm going to turn a bit of power on. Turn the speed up on the thing a little bit to let a bit of air through. Let a bit of oil through. Okay, right, let's see what happens. See what happens. Okay, that's okay. I'll give it a little while for the diesel to get through properly yet. So we'll just drop the revs down a little bit, let him tick over for a second, let him pull his own diesel through. It's my own fault because when I parked the boat up, I turned the diesel off at the back and I forgot to turn it back on. I've got two down there. I'll turn them back on, but the one at the back of the boat under the counter there I turned off and left turned off. So oh well, we're back running again now. Now for about half an hour, 40 minutes. The engine's nice and warm. Cooling pipe's not so warm, and I've run it without the thermostat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off and put the thermostat in, and I'm wondering now whether, because the thermostat's not in, it's just allowing water to run round and cool off too quick before it heats up. So it's averaging at about 40 degrees at the moment, and it normally runs at 60. So I'm going to put the thermostat in and run her again, or run him again, and see how he is then. But everything should be okay. So I've turned the water off there, so that will stop all that header tank running back down here. I'll lose a little bit of water, but I'm not too worried about that. And then once I've got it back together, I'll put the water back in and top him back up again. That should be good. So stand by and we'll get the thermostat in, see how we get on. So we are running again, but he doesn't want to heat up, bless him. You look at the temperature. That's only showing between 20 and 40 degrees, about 30 degrees. The water pipes aren't very hot. They're warm, but that's all they are, just warm. And the block itself is only barely warm as well. Well, it's hot, but it's not red hot. It's not too hot to touch. That's really warm, but it's not that hot. So yeah, he's not getting hot, he's just staying nice and cool, bless him. So I think for the hot water for the boat, I'm going to be relying more on the Webasto than I am the old Smokie, unfortunately, but you know, such is the way. But I also have immersion heater on there as well, so I could use the immersion on the tank to heat water. No leaks anymore. Had a look around everywhere, can't find any leaks. Although I've got water in the bilge, it's from where I've been doing. I put the thermostat back in, so from where I've done the thermostat, the water's leaked into the bilge. So what I think I'm going to do now is I've left the dishwasher tablet in there for now. I'll leave that in over the weekend. I will come back Monday and flush it, see what condition the water is that comes out, and then what I'll then do is I might then put another dishwasher tablet in Monday and leave it in for the rest of the week. Okay. Lovely. Sounds bloody awesome. Let's go and have a little listen outside. Tripping over everything. Have a little feel. He's not very noisy from the outside. Very quiet engine from the outside. Hardly any smoke as well. absolutely sound. Now being pouted with soot. Look, see bits of soot just come out the exhaust. Okay, right. Silence. Well, I kind of accomplished what I set out to. Got old Smokie running. Like I said, I don't think I'm ever going to have a massive amount of hot water out of old Smokie unless he's working hard all day long, because he never runs hot. But then once he's been running for a few hours with the prop turning and, you know, really motoring and charging the batteries, he'll produce a lot more heat. So we might get a fair bit of heat out of it. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Can't see any leaks in the pipes now. Had a good look around. Can't see anything. I'm not saying that. I've just seen a bit of water here, but I think that water there is out of the tube for the vac where I had the tube. So I can't see any leaks down there. I bled all the air out the top of the skin tank with the pipe there, and there's no leaks down here from what I can see at the moment anyway. There might well be in the future, but at the moment there's not. This section here, I'm going to have to revisit that. I'm not happy with that at all. I think what I'll it's got me out of the crap and got me to the engine running. I've managed to start the engine with it, so that's a good thing. But what I'm thinking of doing now is I'm going to put the header tank back on here and have this come out. Have this come out here and then go up the side here and then along the wall into the skin tank and then around and then down into the sorry, not the skin tank, the header tank up here, and then around and down into the skin tank. Just let the police go past. They won't find me while I'm in the boat. So yeah, that's the plan for the future, but I can do that at some point in the future. I can do that one day on the side of the cut in a year or so's time, and work out what I'm going to do then. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to keep all the pipe work on this back wall. Well, we'll see, but that's a good start. Old Smokie's running, got a nice big smile on my face now. So I was going to drain the water today and run the water out, and then flush it through and then fill it full of antifreeze today. But what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave the water in there over the weekend, and then I'm going to flush it out Monday and then see what condition the water is that comes out Monday. If it's still fairly clean, then I'll probably flush it again. If it's dirty, then I may leave it. I don't know yet. And then what I'll have to do is once I've drained all the water out, I will have to flush out any excess water to get rid of any trace of the dishwasher tablet. So, okay. There's somebody outside the gate. Somebody outside the gate. It's Trev! Hey up, Trev! Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, I've done it again. How you doing? You alright, Trev? Yeah, not too bad, yeah. Yeah, right, I'll turn this off and we'll have a chat in a bit. While old Smokie's chugging away in the background. Just want to quickly thank you guys that have sent coins through, because I've got quite a few come through now. Look, these two I've just picked up today out of the post room, and I've got a load of others. So this is absolutely, you guys are so generous. Look at that, look at that, it's awesome, brilliant. Ha ha ha. Yeah, thank you guys. When I do the video, I will go through and I will put your names down and I'll thank you all personally. But that's great. So far I've got such a great response. You guys are awesome. You're absolutely awesome. Right, thanks for watching. That's come to the end of the video now for us. I've achieved a fair bit in what I wanted to achieve today, in that I've got Smokie started.
He's leak free water wise, cooling system wise, so I mean that's a good start. There's plenty of other jobs that need doing around here still in the engine room, and they'll get done in due course. I'm still kind of biding my time until the vanity unit for the bathroom turns up, so that I can start working on the bathroom. So anyway, if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, I do appreciate it. And if you've got anything to say, I do love your comments. Comment down below, that'd be absolutely fabulous, and I'll read and reply to every single comment. And also, if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. And also, if you're not subscribing, you're a regular watcher, then please subscribe. Okay then guys, well, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and hope you have a great week or weekend, depending on when you watch this video. And I hope I've earned your subscription. And, if I haven't, tell me why. Alright, cheers guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Alright, see you, bye.